Chapter 6 War and Survival. Many lost their homes to invasions and constant battle. Those that weren't strong enough to withstand the chaos fell. It was indeed a survival of the fittest in Dimension Zero. Case in point, the Scotia. Unlike their universal counterparts, they were very strong and were the ones taking over the Bicron lands from those that wasn't strong enough to withstand their lands. The leader of the Scotia, now state, was Miss May. She was a very heavy smoker, and the crop she smoked was found in Commonwealth and Fidenian lands. So hence, the invasions began. May instructed Sue, an Scotia officer, to take the Commonwealth and a veteran officer, Maverick, to take the Fidel lands. Sue led a force to completely massacre the Commonwealth and the Elder Bicron. Out of the leadership of the Common Bicron, only the determined Jeremy and his young follower, Pat, survived. Sue gave chase to them, but with Jeremy's determination and Pat's obedience, they escaped Sue's pursuit. Maverick, a seasoned general, would not be so easily fooled like she was. So, the last of the Fidels, who had no god of their own, chose to fight instead of run. The Fidels were led by the 68-year-old Ken, a brave young man named Frederick, and a fine female named Bethel. Despite the power difference, these three brave people fought and were able to push back Maverick long enough to escape. After some time, the Fidels ran into the common Elder Bicron. Both sides were tired and they both shared a common foe, the Scotia. So Bethel suggested they join forces to survive. Jeremy liked the idea, and so the Fidel Commonwealth and Elder Bicron force was born. However, they had no clue that another Bicron leader was watching them from the mountains. Elsewhere in Zero, the insurance powers were on the move. One in particular that was growing in Orician. They were the Colonial Insurance, led by two brothers, Dimitar Colonial and Julian Colonial. The Colonial were mostly quiet ever since the rise of the last Androscan Empire. The Colonial here were the last elite force of their people in the universe. However, because they were trapped in Orician, they had no idea of this fact. Dimitar Colonial, age 31, head of the Colonial Insurance. He wants to make a name for himself in this chaos. He is also full of pride that he can transform into an Orange Prime fighter. Julian Colonial, 21, younger brother to Dimitar. He is a very agile and helpful to his brother. Barbara Charlene, 27, the lover of Dimitar, who only wants the best for him. Chi, 25, a skilled martial artist with a sense of honor. And Jeff, 19, a cool kid with lots of talent. Dimitar was a proud man who wanted to rule all of Orician. He was aiming for the Oricians directly. His first target was the Tong country. Tong was a small but tough nation. The Tong forces were led by Yates, the big bad of the country. He is 47 years old, and Moore, the army head, was 50. Dimitar, Chi, and Jeff went to begin the campaign against the Tong. Yates was not going to be defeated easily, so Dimitar went bold and went for a fire attack on the Tong main fort in the rainy season. Maul was watching the fort and thought that it was silly, as a fire attack won't work. She also questioned his lord's thinking, but Jeff was eager to get the job done, so he went to gather tons of oil for the fire attack, while Denethor was using his prime powers to dig underground toward the fort. She guarded their camp and gained the enemy's attention. Then Jeff and Denethor filled the tunnel with oil and light the match. They escaped while the floor below the enemies was raised and they all burned. The Tong lost and Maul ran to his lord, who then fled the capital for the hills as the rest of the colonial army, led by Brabo, was on their way. Now the colonial were on a path to success, as this was the first time an Novitian power was defeated. This was indeed an historic victory.